Hello students, welcome back to school and I'm Efrain Manalo, your high school English teacher. And here's my orientation for you. So let's get started. For the introduction, welcome to school year 2021 to 2022 at Dolores Christian School Incorporated. The first thing that you need to know about me is my educational background. I'm Efrain P. Manalo and I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English in Laguna State Polytechnic University, San Pablo City campus in 2018. And in high school, I graduated in Dolores Christian School Incorporated in 2013. Fun facts about me. So here are my families and friends. So the first fun fact that you need to know about me is I love to read inspirational books, and one of my favorites is Man of Influence by Jim Coe. I also love mental games, and my favorite is How Strong Is Your Vocabulary by Merriam-Webster. My hobbies are playing music and creating content for teaching. When I graduated in college, I received a service award for being part of our campus choir, who won a championship outside our campus. I also became part of a karate club, football team, and our campus publication, because I love sports and writing as well. Next will be about this class. I'm holding only English 7 to 10 and will be using language and literature book. Class size and curriculum. I have 9 students for English 7, 6 students for English 8, 6 students for English 9, and 7 students for English 10. Next will be our class goals. First, I need to develop a well-disciplined students. Of course, as a Christian school student, you need to be disciplined, and you should do your best not to violate the school rules and of course our online classroom rules. Okay? And of course, you really need to be obedient. So next will be to have a good teacher-student or student-teacher relationship, because inside the online classroom, we are also a family. So you need to be open to your teacher. So you can treat me as your second father in school. And the third one is to train students who speak and write comfortably in English. Of course, in the beginning or at start, it's hard because not all of you are used to speak or write in English, but because our subject is English, you need to practice it, okay? You need to practice speaking and writing, and don't be shy to practice it at home. And by watching English movies, you can be used in listening to English and of course in speaking in English. And last is to encourage students to communicate properly with their teachers and classmates. Of course, not by just speaking in English, but also speaking properly or asking for permission or asking for a question properly. You should be gentle and you should speak clearly, okay, for me to understand what you are saying. And if you'll be chatting, also make it clear, okay? Next will be parent-teacher communication. Online communication. So group chats, your advisor has a group chat with your parents. Your parent can communicate to your teachers through text, private message, group chat, or call. There is a quarterly parent-teacher association meeting to discuss about students' performance and upcoming events or school activities. Next, here's my contact information. My Gmail is manaloefraim.47@gmail.com. My mobile number is 0946-931-1549. And my telephone number is 042-788-5293. So you can take down my contact information. Okay. The last part is classroom expectations. First, arrival dismissal times. Planner for my English classes. So here's my weekly plan. Tuesday 8 to 9 a.m. English 7. 9 to 10 a.m. English 8. Thursday, 8 to 9 a.m. English 9. And 9 to 10 a.m. English 10. Arrival, be active online 30 minutes before our online class starts because we are encouraging you not to be late. You should be ready. You are not only expected to be on time, but you're expected to be early, okay? So avoid sleeping late, okay? For you to wake up early. And the dismissal is after a 1 hour class, or after a 1 hour class. So with accomplished activities, we are dismissed. Key times: be on time and always check your class schedule, of course. Come prepared, so you should take a bath and eat your breakfast before we start. Third, find a quiet place to study, of course. So don't say that comfort room is a quiet place to study, or under a tree is a quiet place to study. So of course, the most recommended place is inside your house with your table. Make sure that your door is closed for a better safety, okay? Number 4, be attentive. So listen very carefully to your teacher. You need to focus, okay? For our instructions. And last, be respectful, not only to your teachers but also to your parents and of course to your classmates, okay? Next will be our classroom procedures. First, we should start in a prayer and greetings, followed by review of the past lesson for me to check if still remember what we have discussed last week. Next will be the discussion. After I introduce the lesson, I'll be asking for your thoughts. So you can share for your thoughts or background knowledge about our topic. Next will be doing seat works, of course. And third, for the conclusion. And it's followed by giving of homeworks and of course closing prayer. So here's my behavior expectation. So if you fail to follow our rules and instructions, here are the offenses. For the first offense, it will be just a warning. Second, private talk with the teacher online, or it can be at your home if it's already allowed. But it still depends on our situation because, of course, it's still strict in our place because of the pandemic. And third one, parents will be notified. And most probably will not likely let it happen, right? And fourth, report to the office. So we'll be reporting your violations or your bad attitude in the office with Ma'am Earl or Reverend Erlen Lodevise. So discuss the bad things that you are doing. And so you should be alert, be obedient, and be responsible. So be alert, avoid turning off the notification of your teachers and your group chats in Messenger for you to be updated of the announcements and follow-up activities. Okay, and of course you should be obedient as a Christian school student. You should be obedient not only to your teachers but also to your parents. Okay, and be responsible. Please don't pass your activities late. Okay, you should do it. You should pass it on the due date, or better, you should pass it earlier to avoid point deduction. Okay, and last part will be your homework and test schedules. The schedule, you have 2 monthly post-tests and 1 quarterly exam every quarter. Make sure with your parents that you already settled your accounts before you take your exams. So that's the end of my orientation for you. Thank you very much for listening and God bless us all. Understanding sensory details. How is use of sensory